Hey, it's Amelia. I'm doing my Project Pan February update. It's January 31st, so tomorrow's the beginning of February, but I normally post my updates on the 1st of every month. So, yeah, let's just get into it. So, I'm panning 6 lipsticks, a eye pencil, and 2 blushes. So, the first thing I want to mention is one of my lipsticks is at home, not at college with me, because it fell on the floor under my bed while I was packing and leaving, so I'm waiting for my parents to bring that out to me next time they come visit, and then I'll start using that again. Also, I finished the NYX lipstick in Stone, and it was in this pot, but now, as you can see, there's something else in it. This is the MAC lipstick in Please Me, which was all the way down to the plastic in its tube, so I scraped it out, melted it, and now I'm using it like that. So that's my progress on those 2 products. The next thing is my NYX Wonder pencil. So when you look at it now, it says NYX Wonder and then it has a P. I forgot to do the thing where you make lines on a piece of paper, so I don't know how to mark progress, but I was thinking, in my last video, I showed it with the cap on, and you could see how much of the name. Now it says NYX W-O when the cap is on. So I'm just going to continue measuring it with the cap and see like how much of the word you can see. And I forgot to count how many letters have been used up, basically. I think you could see the majority of the word. I don't like this as an eyeliner for my waterline because it doesn't stay. Nothing stays for me except gel liner. So it's not a critique of the product, but I put this after I do my crease shadows. I put this all over my lid, and I put my lid shade on, and that seems to work as sort of an extra base. So I like this for that, but I wouldn't buy it for that because it's not creamy enough for it to be super comfortable that way. But I'm able to use it and I don't hate it, so that's good. The other liquid lipstick that I'm panning is this Wet n Wild, I almost said NYX, Liquid Catsuit in Nudie Patootie. You won't be able to see progress on this until I finish it, basically, but when I look inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's pretty much nothing except what's on the outside and what's at the bottom. I think you might be able to see how the light is going through the tube. There's like nothing left. And the same is for my Anastasia Naked liquid lipstick. You can see through it. There's like no product left, but there's enough on the inner rim, whatever, to do my lipstick every day. And I didn't want to have dry lips all winter because I'm panning liquid lipsticks, so I went out and bought a clear lip gloss to go with it, and for my other liquid lipsticks. As far as bullet lipsticks go, I have Bite Beauty Sugarcane and Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW. So this is what they look like. Sugarcane is like almost done. I put this in my purse to reapply. This one you can see based on how much of the lipstick imprint is called an embossing. Whatever. There's like half the lips are there now. This I either put over a liquid lipstick or over a lip liner, and I've done that a few times. When I was, for the most part this month, I was at home on break, so I was using my MAC lipstick and my liquid lipstick that I don't love the color of, but since I've been at school, I've been using this one and the one I'm wearing, which is the Wet n Wild one, and the Charlotte Tilbury one. So far I've finished one product and I've made progress on the majority of the lipsticks. So then we're just going to talk about blush. So this is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose, and this is the Tarte Blush in Party. Since my last update, Tarte has fallen out of good graces with me. Is that the phrase? I think so. I made a get ready with me video that's split up into 4 parts, and part 3 and 4 are me ranting about Tarte. And I talked about wanting to pan Tarte products because I don't want to support them anymore, at least for now, until they really get their shit together. So I think I want to focus on this one, especially since I've actually learned that I do like this. Before, what I said is, like, it's so not pigmented that, like, it just looks like a sheen of my skin color. And, like, here, you can't even see the swatch. But for some reason, when I use my blush brush, it does show up the pigmentation level that I want, and I can build it up more. The only thing is, when I do build it up on my hand, I guess it's different, but you can see that it's sort of like a pink or a warm tone. It doesn't look like the color in the pan. And what's really frustrating to me is I want a cool tone blush that looks like this on my face. I haven't found one yet. Mood Exposure is supposed to be a dupe for this, and they kind of look similar. Like Mood Light, the powder that's infused with it, sort of looks like this. But in both cases, once they are swatched or on the face, they are warm. And I don't know why. I was watching, I believe she pronounced it Firenix. I pronounce it Fira. I don't know why, but Firenix made a video of her Ride or Die products, the tag video. She mentioned this blush, and she talked about how she's looking for blushes like it. And I commented to her, and I'm like, I have that one and Hourglass Mood Exposure, and they're both supposed to be cool toned, and they're not. And she commented back saying she has the same issue, and she asked me if I tried Urban Decay Rapture. So I want to try that one, but it seems to be, maybe it's just for really fair people, but there are no cool tone blushes that are actually cool tone. Like it can look cool, like this is a purple or a cool beige, whatever you want to call it, depending on the lighting. And it's just warm. And it's cooler than everything else I have, but everything is warm on me, including this. On this I do have some progress, so I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but on the embossing, right over here at the curve of this part of, I think it's supposed to be a river, you can see the detail of the leaves is starting to fade, and it's sort of flattening right here. These are really difficult to pan. I didn't realize. Maybe, I've only been using it for a month, and I've been switching between 2 blushes, so, at most I've been using it for like 15 days, but whatever. This is really pigmented sometimes. What's weird is, after I made the Tarte rant, all of a sudden I was having issues getting this to not be overly pigmented on my face. I don't know if it's just like my hatred for Tarte is making me notice things that were there before but I didn't have a problem with, or if I just started going heavy-handed with it because I wanted to pan it faster. I don't know. But like when I was wearing this, it was way too pigmented, and I'd have to put my RCMA powder on top to bake it a little to get it lighter. And so I've been just using this one. I'm going to continue to put this in my project and use it when I'm doing cool tone makeup looks, but I've decided I do want to just finish this and be done with Tarte blushes. If Tarte fixes their problems and like more than just adding more shades, like correcting the choices of shades when it comes to the darker shades, but also moving forward choosing to be inclusive and not racist. If they can do that, I would consider buying Tarte Exposed, because it seems to be a little more cool toned than this one and a little lighter, and I know a lot of pale people like it. But these are good blushes. They're very pigmented, but they blend out. It's not like you stick it to your face and then it's like you can't move it. However, for me, with my skin tone, something of this pigmentation level or the Hourglass blushes are better for me, considering I don't like a lot of blush. I like heavy eye makeup and I like nude lipstick or bright lipstick, but when it comes to like complexion products, I like to look like myself, like it's my skin, but better. Today I think I went a little heavy with the bronzer, but whatever. So like I don't want a heavy contour, I don't want heavy blush, and I don't want a super shiny highlighter. That's just not what I'm into, at least at the moment. So I don't think the Tarte blushes are for me, but I think for medium to deep skin tones, the blushes would be good, and for anyone who likes pigmented blush. So this is my Project Pan update. Not too exciting. I have one product down though. That's pretty good.